Thanksgiving, everyone, and welcome to Inside the Newsroom. I'm Maddie Paul. Inside the Newsroom, we bring you the trending stories of the KELOLAND area, and we bring on our newsroom staff members to talk about those trending stories. And they just happen to be the same trending stories that you see every day on our newscasts and online at KELOLAND.com. There's so much to be grateful for today, and we're showing off one band kid's gratitude in our first trending story on this holiday. One South Dakota student is spending her Thanksgiving Day on one of the biggest stages for the holiday. Summer Roddershot explains how this isn't her first rodeo.
Madison Bradbury has been playing the clarinet for the past 7 years.
I just like being able to make music, especially with all of the people that we have in our band. We have a 6th through 12th grade band. So it's about 50 people in our band, which is small for most, but we're small but mighty.
I believe it's just something she's picked up and it's just grown and done naturally, I believe.
This year, Madison is participating in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Oh, we get the music about usually 2 weeks prior. We have to memorize that. So it's whatever song for Herald Square and then our marching tune that we do. We have to have those both memorized.
It will be her 4th year performing with Macy's Great American Marching Band.
I auditioned my 8th grade year and I got in. I think I was the only one from South Dakota that year, or there might have been one other person. And then now going into my senior year, I am the only person ever to be from South Dakota who's gone all 4 years.
Which has left the people in her life very proud.
It's not just our 50-piece band. This is 100-plus kids coming together and playing in this marching band. So it's a really great opportunity.
There's some pretty big schools in the area, and none of them are there this year except for her. So pretty big accomplishment.
Bringing the tunes to Thanksgiving's biggest parade.
If you dream it, do it. I mean, it's as simple as that. I think people are too afraid to go head first in, but I mean, that's life. You just gotta do it.
I love Madison's last quote right there. It's just so inspiring to hear, especially from a young student. And as an adult, I take away a lot from that. So let's hear from Summer Roddershot when she comes onto the digital desk here for Inside the Newsroom to talk about creating the story. And if you stick around for Inside the Newsroom, you'll see later in the show that we're going to let you know what you need to know about the upcoming Parade of Lights. So stay with us. Inside the Newsroom, we'll be right back after the break. And welcome back to Inside the Newsroom. Before the break, we learned that one South Dakota student is spending her Thanksgiving time in the Macy's Great American Marching Band for the 4th year, making her the only South Dakotan in its 19-year history to participate for 4 years. So the reporter who created that story, Summer Roddershot, joins us at the digital desk to talk about creating the story about Madison. So Summer, to start, how did you even learn about Madison and this whole idea in general?
So I understand where this is coming from because my dad probably would have done the same thing. But actually, Madison's mom emailed us here at Kelo, and she was like, hey, don't know if you guys have heard, but, you know, my daughter, it's going to be her, she's going to be in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. That's a tongue twister for some reason this morning. But yeah, she's going to be in it. You know, I think it'd be a really cool story. And here's the deal. At Kelo, I know that we always love previewing who is going to be in the parade. So I'm like, what better than to let people know ahead of time that, hey, there's a South Dakotan that's in the parade. If you keep your eye out, you might have seen her.
That's just so bizarre to me. So before the interview even started, had you learned about that type of like historical aspect of it, of her being like that one South Dakotan participant in the 19-year history?
No, so yeah, I think it was during the interview that she was like, yeah, I'm actually the only South Dakotan to have done it for all 4 years. And I'm like, oh, that's actually really cool. So it was something like I didn't even know ahead of, because, you know, her mom sent us an email, but it was just like this cute little email like saying, oh, it's happening. So yeah, I was like, oh, that's actually like really, really cool.
That's a good example of how like that interview really shaped this story together. Because I see this as like a feature piece about Madison, obviously. So for you, with that interview that came from her and her mom and also that band director, how did you find yourself hitting all of the elements that you wanted to hit and like shaping the story from those interviews?
Yeah, so I always have an idea ahead of time of what I sort of want my questions to be, but then I also try to leave a lot of them open-ended so that they can add certain aspects like, oh, she's the only South Dakotan in its 19-year history to have gone for all 4 years, sort of leaving those questions a little more open-ended so that they feel free to elaborate as much as they want. Because obviously if you like ask them yes and no questions or questions that only have like a one-sentence answer, you're not as likely to get all that extra information that can help shape a story like this.
Before the interview even started, what were you most curious about learning from Madison?
I'm a choir kid, but
my next question was, were you a band kid at all? So would you get this? Okay, so choir kid.
No, I was a choir kid, and I've never really understood, I don't want to say the hype behind band, but I just always think it's interesting because I mean, I guess personally, I've never been so invested in an instrument. I've tried playing it for like 1 year, but like it didn't last well. So I always just find it so interesting when you have these students that are so passionate about an instrument and then taking it to amazing stages like the biggest Thanksgiving Day parade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that's so cool. And it's something that I can't quite understand. So when I'm able to get inside their brain and sort of see their passion behind it, it's sort of, I'm a choir kid, but it makes me like almost excited for band.
Yeah, so you really understand that kind of mentality that goes behind it, because it really is a lot of strength and a lot of power. And you know, one thing I loved about this story came at the end, and it was Madison's quote. And she said, I'm kind of paraphrasing it a little bit, but if you dream it, do it. And don't be afraid to go headfirst into something. That was a really big takeaway for me. It's just really inspiring to hear young kids say that too, especially when you're an adult listening and you're like, yeah, dreams are always attainable. So for me, that was the biggest takeaway. So what was yours?
I think that would probably be close to my biggest takeaway too. You know, she saw, because here's the deal. Her brother initially did the parade. He only did it for, I think, 2 years. But, you know, if she went to auditioned in 8th grade, if she would have just been like, oh, I'm not as good as my brother or anything like that, or, oh, you know, like, well, I have these things I can fix, she never would have made it and been there for 4 years. You know, I think it's cool enough when somebody's in the parade for a single year, let alone 4 years. So yeah, I just really think that her believing it, and it's like, okay, it sort of like challenges you, you know, it's like, oh, you know, that like little opportunity that would be cool, but you don't think if you can do it, why not try? The worst that happens is it doesn't happen, you know?
Right.
Like, no sweat off your back. At least you put yourself out there and you have the opportunity to potentially do it.
It's a good takeaway for this Thanksgiving Day. Great time to be grateful.
Exactly. Thankful for all the gifts you have. So.
Exactly. Is there anything else that you would like viewers to know about this specific story, Summer?
I hope you were able to see her. I know my eyes were peeled, so yeah.
We'll have more on Inside the Newsroom after the break. Well, now we got to talk a little bit about Thanksgiving.
Love Thanksgiving.
I think we need to start off right away by showing off a special talent of yours.
Special talent of mine. Should I move the microphone a little bit
Maybe
away?
a little bit. I could turn it down too. But there is a special talent from Summer that I always bug her to do, and I need her to do it now.
And just so we're so clear, turkeys respond to that, okay? I'm a turkey hunter.
I was going to say you're a hunter, so you should know
I'm a hunter
family.
And so I have done that when I've been out hunting, and turkeys have responded. And I just feel like it's a great skill to have during Thanksgiving week.
You talk to the turkeys. They listen to you.
They do listen to me. We have great conversations. like quality stuff. So
Quality time with the turkeys. Well, Scott Munt wanted me to play something for you because you have a
Oh.
great turkey impression.
Okay.
But this is the one that he plays for whether or not.
Okay. See?
Okay, that's enough. That's enough turkey. That's enough turkey.
Whenever I hear that, because I'm so used to like turkey hunting, I respond. So across the newsroom, and it's in the morning, so nobody's here. But like when he'll play that in the morning, I'll just gobble from the other side of the newsroom. Yep.
That's so silly. I love it. But what do you have any Thanksgiving traditions, favorite dishes, anything like that?
I watched the parade this morning. I always loved doing that. Back when I used to live at home, this was always my hunting morning for deer, not for turkeys. And then pecan pie.
Oh, that's a favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Like a lot of people are pumpkin, I'm pecan. But what are yours?
So, okay, traditions. I don't really know if I have. Always like cooking in the morning would be the thing. But today I'm working. So I did a lot of prep last night. And so my Nana's going to put it in the oven for me today. I was in charge of the green bean casserole. Okay. So I hope that turns out good. I'll find out this afternoon. And I usually watch the parade if I can.
Yeah.
But usually I work. And so sometimes it's either just like on or I'm doing something else. But then I think I'm with you. I think I'm a pecan lover
As you
too.
should. As you should.
Pumpkin's fine, but like I need to like douse it in some whipped cream to make it like. Well, okay. What kind of outfits do you do?
Okay, so many people are like the fancy, cute little outfits, sweatpants. Throw me in sweatpants.
Okay,
and like
okay.
maybe make it fall colors. Are you a dress-upper?
I am now. I used to be like sweats and like a little sweatshirt and stuff like that, but now I'm like, no, let me do my Tumblr girl. Let me do the black with like a plaid little skirt or something like that. No chokers though. That would be the full Tumblr effect.
Oh my gosh.
But I don't do that. But I dress up now. I think it's the maturity thing. I don't know.
See, I like to be able to eat all my food and be comfortable afterwards. So like it's sweatpants for me. So, but I have so much respect for people like you that can dress up because not me, not in a million years.
This is great. I'm trying to think of other Thanksgiving traditions I try. Oh, do you go see like holiday lights at all? Do you go outside? Period.
Not really. My dad used to do some fireworks for the Watertown. Black Friday parade. It's Black Friday, not Thanksgiving, I believe.
Okay.
And so I do that, but like we really try to start. Have I cheated this year? Yes, but we really try to start the Christmas things on Friday.
Okay.
And so leave Thanksgiving, but then come tomorrow. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
That's what my family's like too. It's like after Thanksgiving, Christmas tree can go up, which is good because I've done a lot of shopping, like holiday shopping already.
Me too. Yes.
And I've been waiting to package it all until the tree's up because then I have some place to like put everything actually. So
I feel
once that happens, I'll be happy and good to go.
One more day,
One more day, and then we're there. Well, Summer, thank you for joining me at the digital desk with all this Thanksgiving fun and your great story. And still to come on Inside the Newsroom, we're preparing for the Parade of Lights. If you want to join in on the festive fun this Friday, then stay tuned for more on Inside the Newsroom when we come back after the break. And welcome back to Inside the Newsroom, and it's time for the Parade of Lights. Well, not today, but tomorrow.
Not yet. I got to be somewhere.
You got to go, Scott. You got to go. No, not yet. But Scott Munt is always here for Inside the Newsroom. But it's especially important now because, Scott, you're going to be a part of the Parade of Lights again. Is this your third year doing it?
This will be my third year. What happened was, obviously, I guess 4 years ago, Grant Sweeter was doing it, was streaming it and talk about it. And I thought, that looks kind of fun.
Oh, that's it? That's the that's the story?
That's the story. And I asked, and they said, sure, if you want to join them, go right ahead. So then the following year I did.
Good.
And it was fun.
Yeah.
Now, I've always enjoyed going down to the parade. I haven't made it every year since I lived here, but those years that we have, especially as a family, it's been great. We've had fun.
It's always a really fun time. Unfortunately, Grant Sweeter can't be here for this year's parade, but you have a new co-host.
But congratulations to him. He's on paternity leave.
That is true.
Right? Yeah.
That is true.
That's good for him.
And Jordan DeSmit will actually be joining you as you two will be live streaming Who's the photog coming out? Do you know that?
I do not know.
Wish I
That
could-
will be a secret.
I know it was Grant Robinson
Yes,
last
and
year.
he did a great job getting these street shots, and you see the Grinch there on the video, and we'll have a Grinch counter again. And there's always a debate, a little controversy as to do the real Grinches count, the ones that are actually walking around, or do we count the stuffed animal Grinches, or do we count the ones that are like a window display type of Grinch?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so there's a lot of controversy when it comes to it. So I think Jordan and I will have to
Guess I'll have to talk. You're gonna have
talk
to figure
about it,
out.
come to a consensus of saying, okay, this is what we're counting for Grinches, and then we'll have a little Grinch counter in the corner of when
I
we
would
see
count.
it.
So it's going to continue, the Grinch count.
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so. We had an over-under going, too, between Grant and I last year, and we'll see if we get one with Jordan.
Speaking of that,
And I think we had 6 or 7. I don't know. Maybe you have it
Here,
in. Is that where we're going?
you know, that may be where we're going next, Scott.
That's why I forecast.
I didn't tell Scott this, but just before he came to the digital desk, I was actually watching the stream from last year. And you had brought it up to me before, I don't think on Inside the Newsroom, but just in passing.
Yeah.
And we were like skimming through it and looking at different jokes or funny moments between you and Grant during it.
Okay.
And so I once again skimmed through.
Going through the archives.
Going through the archives,
Right.
as I do. And I have a little compilation of just by me skimming my favorite moments from last year's stream, and I'm going to play it right now.
All right.
Uh-oh, I think we may see our first one. Is the Grinch count going to have to come out? No, it was the vest. The vest threw me off. I thought
green
it was green.
vest.
Yep.
A little overmodulated.
A little.
Wait,
just a
we
little.
do have a Grinch right there. Oh, yeah, on the float.
All right, that's number one. Bring up that Grinch count.
Sound like we're
Grinch count coming up.
It's great.
We have our first Grinch, and you can see a shot of him coming here from Grant Robertson.
The funny thing is, people will be
The
watching
middle
It
school.
looks like the middle school
at,
cheer team.
at home,
Yeah.
and they'll be like, "Oh, you missed one."
Oh, yeah. Of
You know,
course.
so it's like, "Oh no."
Well, it's like what, as you were saying, like what counts as
Well,
the
that
Grinch
and-
too.
And you would, we might show the same one over again.
Oh.
and I think that's what happened last year.
Why don't
that
we get
somebody
to
be
that?
like, "Oh, okay."
I may have a little bit of something like that up here.
The middle school.
It looks like
cheer team.
the middle school cheer team.
And we're shooting out
Trying to
of.
spread some holiday cheer.
I don't want to talk over,
Here, I'll pause it.
but we're shooting out of State Theater too.
Yeah.
Last year and the year before. And then of course Grant was out there getting the street shots. But that's where Grant, not Grant, but well, I guess we had 2 Grants.
Yeah, exactly.
Grant Sweeter and I would be at State Theater, up in the stairwell,
there
looking
watching.
out the window, and then he would have a camera up there too, shooting out the window. So we were up there watching everybody come down Phillips and just do the commentary on it.
Was it kind of hard, or were you watching like the actual street view, or were you watching the actual cameras that you could like see?
Oh no, I was looking out the window and we just call what we see coming down the street.
Gotcha. So I guess
Yeah, I
that's
have no
why it was
idea
kind
what
of
the-
hard to see the Grinch or whatever, because you saw the vest first.
Right.
And you're like, is that a Grinch?
Right. And I think Grant Sweeter would be watching the
actual player.
Yeah, the actual player.
Or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Should have had a dad joke count too.
Next year.
Next year we will add.
We're always coming up with these ideas. We just have to add them next year.
So
Oh, boy.
I had to bring that up because you have to talk to Jordan, and I think you guys should have the dad joke count.
Okay. It's something to think about. Because I know Grant Sweeter and Jordan's run the little device for us to stream
For the
this.
streaming? Mm-hmm.
And I know it has like a little graphic system in it too, but I don't know if he's able, because I can't do it.
We'll figure it out.
I don't know if he's able to, pop up a
Something
dad
different?
image
Yeah.
for dad jokes or
You
something.
should. You know what you should do? You should have just a picture of Grant Sweeter now that he's
Yes.
dad.
Holding the baby.
So he could be a part of it. All right, let's keep watching.
On the fly. For those of you that have just joined us, Scott and I, every year we keep a track on how many Grinches. It seems to be the overall most used costume.
It's probably the warmest, too.
Because of
I
all the
think.
fur and hair.
Right.
All right, so a couple of them.
Look.
That's the same Grinch.
It's okay, good.
He's been lurking around this area.
I was wondering that.
And he's right in front of Grant.
Grant, our photog.
Yeah.
Yes.
This Grinch was funny because I didn't include it in this video, but you guys kept saying like, "Oh, there's the Grinch." Oh no, that's the same one, and it just happened here too. It's It's so funny with these Grinches.
Enjoying his night, it looks like.
They're working the crowd.
Yeah, of course.
I think I see a Grinch on the other side of the street. So does Grant.
See, not like
And so does Grant.
We have now hit Scott's mark of 6 Grinches. All right, let's back it up.
You know what it was? I think I said 6, and he may have said 8, and we ended up at 7.
That's exactly what it is. I think I bring it up at the end here, too, but your prediction was 6, and then Grant's was 8.
Comes the Grinch again.
It's the Grinch again.
On the motorcycle.
Riding the motorcycle.
That's what he does in the... No, he doesn't do that in the movie. He rides a sleigh in the movie. Let's hear Scott to look at our official Grinch
and my goodness,
count. Good job.
When Santa goes by, whew, people are gone.
At like the end of the parade,
Yeah, at the end of the parade, as soon as Santa goes by, everybody's, I don't say they're running, but they move out of there quickly. It's cold. They want to get home. They want to get back into a warm car.
It's going to be cold this year, too.
Who asked for a better outcome than that? Scott said 6. I said 8.
Ended up with 7.
We'll meet in the middle.
Ended up at 7.
Oh, that's it for the clips. But that was me quickly skimming through and finding some funny moments.
Good job. That was fun.
My favorite one was when you see the Grinch again. That same one that kept popping up the whole entire stream, just saying hi. And you're so right that they're out there like working the crowd too. But that's like the fun of the parade.
That's
too.
the fun of the parade. And that's the fun of most of the parades anyway. Some of these floats and some of the people in the parade kind of working the crowd a little bit and puts people in a good mood.
So what's your favorite thing going into these parades? What are you looking for besides the Grinches?
Gosh, I just like seeing all the lights, the displays, and what people come up with and how they can do something a little different, and seeing people just enjoy being outdoors, enjoying the kickoff to the holiday season, families out there, smiles on their faces. To me, it's a great time, and these families are making great memories too.
Oh, that's really sweet. With the lights, too, if there is some snowfall, here's some positivity, even from me. The lights will just look a lot better if there's some snow on the ground. So bundle
glistening
up.
And
what would you say? The snow for Black Friday. I think that was your headline today for our website.
Yes, snow for Black Friday. Yep.
Keep thinking like Black Friday snow or like black snow, I think was trying to pop up in my head, and like there's no black snow. No.
That would be a good headline, too. And people are like, oh, what is that?
Exactly.
And they click on it.
Click.
Right.
No.
Get the clicks. Hey, I have to show you this. It's Thanksgiving, and this is the closest thing I can come to a turkey for a tie. They're flamingos.
They're flamingos.
So I had this on KELOLAND this morning. I'll have it on at midday.
There we go. And happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
well, I'm grateful for you to be here. Thank you for coming back down here on your holiday and working on a holiday, too, in fact. And thank you, everyone, for watching Inside the Newsroom. Make sure to go check out the Parade of Lights tomorrow so you can see and hear Scott Munt and Jordan DeSmit, see the wonderful holiday lights and all of the floats that are passing by and going down. Stay bundled up. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. And until next time, have a great day, everyone.